for Senator Bernie Sanders in North Carolina. The event at the Raleigh Memorial Auditorium kicking off just moments from now. In the meantime, Hillary Clinton is in California today. She's attending the funeral of former First Lady Nancy Reagan. Both candidates gearing up for big showdowns on Tuesday. Sanders appearing on Fox News last night saying his fight for the nomination is far from over. Listen to this.
Do you think you rattled her?
Well, it could be. It could be. I mean, I think most observers understand that there is nobody in the United States Congress who has taken on the Koch brothers more strongly than I have. There are 50 states in this country. You got to do well in 50 states. We have now won 9 states, and most of them by pretty large margins.
Joining me now, Kevin McCullough, a radio host for Salem Media Group, and Garland Nixon, a Democratic strategist and radio talk show host. Bernie Sanders says that he's got a 50-state strategy, and he is in it for the long haul. Rattling Hillary Clinton may be one thing, but he's still got to win. Garland, looking at the delegate math, is there any way that he can pull this thing off?
Absolutely. I mean, he's not far behind. And if you look at, if we look at the future now, the Rust Belt states, which certainly don't look really bad for Bernie anymore, are about to come into play. We look at, I believe it's June 7th, there'll be 800 delegates available. So right now, the polls are moving towards Bernie, and the states are starting to look better. Hillary won like 9 of the 12 states that she won were deep red states, and now we're getting out of the deep reds. I think there's maybe 2 of them left. So if I'm Bernie, I'm feeling like I have a pretty strong chance.
You're feeling the burn. Are you feeling the burn, by the way?
Yes, I am feeling the burn.
You are feeling the burn. All right.
Yes,
I know Kevin McCullough. He always feels the burn every single day. Kevin, of course, a conservative radio talk show host. Kevin, you know, he has yet to hit Hillary Clinton over some serious issues. I mean, she's got major vulnerabilities, whether it's the email server scandal, Benghazi, people still care a lot about, not doing a whole lot, some say, as Secretary of State. Why is he not hitting her hard where she's vulnerable?
I don't know. I think he's wanted to keep a positive message, but look, you're exactly right. He could have gone for the kill shot many times already, and there is more. You mentioned those 2 scandals. Nobody has really brought up the confluence of the Secretary of State's office and the Clinton Foundation, the commingling of funds, the issue of pay to play, all these things that haven't come into the discussion yet. And Bernie, you know, he likes to think of himself as a man of the people. $27 is the average gift. It's
right.
He's obviously running as an outsider to the establishment and saying he's going to be the guy that fights against that. I'm telling you, Garland's right. This is a long way from over, and there's a lot of ground and explanation that Hillary may yet have to face.
Garland, I know you think that he still has a strong shot. I'm wondering how much he wants to be president or how much he really just wants to influence the future, the direction of Democratic policy and the future of the Democratic Party.
You know, I really do think that Bernie wants to be president, and I also think that what Bernie's doing is, if you look at the numbers, his numbers are moving in the right direction because he's not attacking Hillary. He's addressing the issues that working class people, working class Americans, period, are concerned about. So what he's doing is working very well. So there would really be no need for him to resort to, you know, some less substantive attacks.
And Kevin, let me just get back to Hillary Clinton with you quickly. So we've got some big primary states. Hillary Clinton lost, of course, in the state of Michigan. We've got some similar states coming up, Ohio, Illinois. What are your predictions for that state? She failed to get enough people to turn out. She said that herself in the state of Michigan. Do you foresee that as being a problem in the primary on Tuesday?
Yeah, it could be, and particularly increasingly purple states like Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. She's going to have to play really hard for the rest of the Northeast corridor, New York, New Jersey. These places are places where she's going to have to shore up what had been a traditional base for Democratic politics. And the biggest thing of all, Bernie keeps raising money like it's breathing oxygen. He cannot stop the fundraising mechanism.
Beat her last month.
The longer he stays in, the more he has to pull her to
Guys,
the left.
We're going to have to leave it there before we get cut off here. Kevin McCullough and Garland Nixon, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. We'll be right back.